We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no return here to start. It's a And they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's incomplete.
You look at this Steeler defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Hey, Silver. Hey!
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Pickett now on first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Harris is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
60 Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Again, it's Johnson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Now Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He may go. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The defense very fooled on that play. He could have handed that ball off. He made a very good decision to keep it.
One word comes to mind watching that play. Confusion. Because you're exactly right. The defense like, where's the ball? Where'd he go? And boy, did he take off and fly.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Kenneth Gainwell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Eluding the pressure.
Hurts fumbles it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Back to throw, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it. gain.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Pickett looking to throw on second down.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, 73, 73. No, no.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Crowd left Yanni. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. Yanni, Yanni. Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Michael Pittman.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 20.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Austin is there and brings in another one. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he completes it to Berrios. That one goes for 30 yards.
Let's go now.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?